Welcome, fellow travelers. Modmaven here, and I'm happy to bring you this Paradise Planet review in No Man's Sky. In this review, we'll check out the characteristics of this planet as well as the other planets in the system. Also, we'll take a look at a few of the ships in the system, the S-Class upgrades available at the space station, and finally give the planet a vibe score. This planet resides in the Euclid Galaxy, and glyphs will be shown throughout the video. If you like the vibe here and build a base, please do be aware of other bases in their proximity. Let's get to it. Alright everybody, we're going to start by just looking around. As I did my intro, you may have noticed something interesting about the sky here. It's this violet color. Now you may think to yourself, it might be sunrise, it might be sunset. Like, what's going on here? Well, right now, it's pretty late, as you can see. And it's still this violet color. So, this planet is incredible. I have not found anything like this before. I'm sure they probably exist, but this is amazing. Look at this. It is like this all night. You can see the violet sky, you can see the clouds, these big winged creatures, birds flying over. I mean, I'm almost speechless here. This is insane. Look at the grass too. Okay, so normally when we come across paradise planets, we may get blue grass, we might get green grass. This is kind of an aqua, as you can see, just kind of in between. Aqua green glow grass that is stunning. Also, we've got bubbles. That almost seems like an afterthought at this point. This place is just stunning. These flying creatures here, it is just majestic. I mean, just look around. I mean, right now, of course, it's night, so you can kind of see we've got our white sand beaches as well. This is an aqua blue during the day. We'll check that out a little bit later. But for now, this is what it looks like all night. I mean, you can see it's not really changing. So you go from this violet to amazing sunrises and sunsets, and it never really gets dark. But here, let's look here. We can still see the planets kind of in this kind of shadow or relief, if you will. There's a nice little shot of our grass. But anyway, you can still see these planets. There's a ringed planet in the sky. You have your clouds scuttling by. So just an amazing place. As we mentioned, just stunning. But okay, so let's take a look real quick at our resources. Starbold, copper, paraffinium, and magnetized ferrite. Pretty standard stuff there. Frequent, abundant. Sentinels are remote. Resources are fair. The weather, deadly pressure variations. I mean, you take that with a grain of salt on these paradise planets because you shouldn't get any storms. Another thing I may not have mentioned earlier, this is in a Viking 3-star economy. Right now, let's take a look at some of this fauna. It's funny, even at night here, we can kind of check it out and see what it looks like. So we got some red striped guys here with, oh, there we go. I forgot to tell you, there's one of these here too. Yeah. So that happened. We're just trying to look at some trees, and this guy, look at him against the night sky. I mean, just awesome. As you can tell, this is a pretty rare find, you guys. We've got our sandworm, aqua grass, green, blue. I mean, we're just hitting it out of the park here. So, pink trees with our red and gray stripes. We'll see some of that during the day too. There's some a little bit bigger ones up there on the hill. We'll pop over. There's a little closer look at those as well. We'll pop over and check it out. Some of these animals here. So we got some of these bouncy dudes. These make pretty good companions. You know, a little sick to your stomach when you're bouncing around on them, but you know, they're a lot of fun. All right, I told you about this sunrise, and here it comes. So you can see a little better now what I'm talking about with some of the sky and the grass and the other flora and fauna here during the day. So we'll get a better look. So here's our white sand and our aqua water right down there. Just a little sampler there. Of course, larger lakes, etc., are available. I measured to about 60 units deep in some of the deeper parts. So if you want to check that out, do. And so here's our white sand, and let's take a quick look here. As we go underwater, pretty clear, kind of an aqua-green color. Very nice under here. So we'll pop out of here, take a little bit look. I want to find, there's a Sid creature here, the little dude from Ice Age that pops up. I want to see if I can find him, and then we'll take a look at some of the ships and upgrades. Hey, here's Sid. I found him. There he is. Let's see if we can catch him kind of mid. Ah, there we go. There he is. You can see our nice aqua green water in the background there as well. But there's our fun little guy here. Unfortunately, these can't be companions. I'd love it if they were, but they're a little skittish and kind of run away. So as we can see, there he goes again. Just kind of pops up, checks everything out, and he'll kind of run away from you too. So you kind of anyway. Also here, there are some of the these little bouncy guys. These can actually be companions. So if you like the little squishies, here's one here. Let's hold off here. So he's got a little fun little. Those look like huge ears. Those are huge ears. Nice. He's looking pretty good. So if you need a little squishy, come on, get him. To kind of round it out here, I did want to take a quick look at some of the final fauna that's available here. We have some of these flyers. These little tube guys that jump in and out of the ground. You may have seen those earlier as we were walking around. We got some potbelly fish in the water. Some little missing lynx, little four-legged dudes, also in the water, and some of their green buddies. And that's another of the guys that kind of jump in and out of the ground. They're a little hard to track, and there's our bouncy dude we saw a few times. We didn't see this guy. These are the kind of eyeball looking things that stick up out of the ground every once in a while, and this is our majestic flyer in violet. There it is again, and that we saw right at the beginning, flying around at night. As we run around here and check this out during the day with all its loveliness, I did want to mention a couple of things. I do have a base here at plus 15.29 and negative 88.13. You got here through a portal. It's at plus 24.84 and plus 111.77. If you ever, I'm sure you can get back to it, but that's just a nice little location there for you. Also, wanted to mention some of the other planets in this system. Again, it's a Viking 3-star system, and we have, I'll put some screenshots up for you guys. We have a verdant planet. This is actually a very nice planet. It has yellow grass and blue water and blue sky, kind of a misty look to it. It's actually a very, very nice planet. There's also a high temperature planet, an isotopic planet, and then a toxic planet. So now that we got that all covered, let's jump over to the trading post that's right over here, and we'll take a look at some of the ships available in the system and some of the S-Class upgrades that are available up at the station. Okay, up here at the trading post, let's talk a bit about ships. So each system is going to have 21 different configurations of ships, different setups. There's one right there, that's an Explorer. So you're going to have 7 of the predominant race. So you'll have, in this case, this is a Viking 3-star, so we'll have 7 fighters, and then we'll have 3 haulers, 3 explorers, 7 shuttles, and then 1 exotic. Speaking of that exotic, I was able to get a quick screenshot of that as it flew into here on another session, and so I'll put that screenshot up here for you. It's a fixed top fin, white base white with side thrusters. I'll put that screenshot up here for you for that. Some other, because this has so many fighters, there are a few notable ones. Some of the notable fighters are we have a needle nose. Well, there's one right there. That's a box box nose, blue and red with chrome. I'll put that screenshot up there for you. And then we also have a hot rod style needle nose. That's kind of a light blue and white with droid wings and bowies on it, and a dorsal fin. I'll have a picture of that here as well. And then one of the big highlights too from this system is a purple chrome ship. So to go along with our violet sky and everything here, we did find a purple chrome. It may fly in here. We'll see, but I'll definitely put a screenshot up here. It's a fighter style with the purple chrome, and then it has yellow, and the purple and yellow kind of works. You know, it looks pretty nice. So definitely, if you want that, come grab that. It's got some blue as well on it. So check that one out. There is a heavy snow speeder here as well that's all red, and there's a little Halo fighter jet guy right there. Nice little Explorer. I did also want to talk about some of the S-Class upgrades available up in the space station. I gathered these on PC, so your results may vary, but I did want to go over those. So for your exosuit, you're going to have thermal protection for cold, and then an underwater protection. For your exocraft, you have a Minotaur laser, and then for your ship, you have a shield and a cyclotron, and then for your multi-tool, you have the blaze javelin, scatter blaster, and bolt caster. So at this point, we're going to kind of see a nice little sunset as we finish out over these caves. This is something I didn't mention earlier, but there are also catacomb type caves here that are pretty fantastic as well to explore, to kind of like check out, and they're kind of carved through the landscape very nicely. So this is a really good show here of what happens when it transitions to night. And this is how it stays all night. This bright violet color. Again, we can see our planets and everything at night, so it is just beautiful. So let's hop over at this point and get ourselves a vibe score for this planet. Now it's time to give this planet a vibe score. The vibe score that I give for each planet is very subjective, but considers a large range of factors on how it makes me feel just to hang out and vibe for a while. This planet has amazing turquoise glow grass that we are seeing right now, violet sky, even at night, all through the night. It looks like this. Beautiful. Aqua-green water, and we've got our huge bubbles all around the planet. Adding all these factors to interesting catacomb structures and our fun creatures like Sid. It's also in a Viking 3-star economy. We have a purple chrome ship to go along with our violet skies and pink and purple trees and aqua grass here. We've got our bubbles just adding to it as well. And we have a sandworm. We saw it earlier when we were trying to check out a tree. He jumped out of the frickin' ground. Anyway, you just add all this up, and I just have to give this Paradise Planet a vibe score of 10 out of 10. I haven't done it before, but I think this one deserves it. This is super unique with this violet sky at night, all these interesting creatures and bubbles and colors. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place to hang out. With that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe to catch that vibe.